Okay, there we go. Hey everybody, happy Friday night. It's 9 o'clock somewhere. How are you doing today?
I am fantastic. You guys didn't see me rocking out to the StreamYard music. What's funny is that we're all becoming so familiar with that little 30-second clip of music. I was watching a channel on YouTube, and that popped up into the back of my mind and went, wait, where's my mic? Where's my headset?
That's funny. Yeah,
It's kind of
I hope everybody's having a good Friday night and it's the weekend.
finally TGIF. I don't know about everybody else, but after this, I'm Grandpa's probably gonna go to bed and stay there till Sunday.
That would be nice. I can't wait to I won't be able to sleep in this weekend cuz I have to work all weekend.
I never want to sleep in, and it's always when I try to sleep in. Like last night, I went to bed really late. Thought I'd sleep in until at least 6, at least maybe 7 if I'm lucky. No,
Right.
4:45, and I'm laying there wide awake.
Right. Yeah, last night was weird. Hey Mark, how are you?
Hey, Mark.
Last night it was weird. I couldn't go to sleep. I didn't go to sleep until like about 4 a.m. this morning.
Those are the worst nights.
And I woke up at like 11:30 today freaking out because I had some personal issues going on. So so I started freaking out. And so yeah, it was just one of those days, I guess. One of those Fridays.
Yeah, it's TGIF for a reason, and I am. Gosh, I had a lot of shows this weekend. This is just like one of 4 I'm doing. Holy crap! I just realized that.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
But yours is my favorite.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, it's because you're on a Disney podcast, and this you could talk about anything you
I
want.
could literally talk about anything I want. There are no yellow shoe shackles.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could talk about anything you want on this one. So
I
that's
think we're
good.
talking about DC Comics tonight, TV shows.
Yes. Yes, that is the topic tonight. Hello. I'm not sure who that is. I'll have to go into the stream and find out who that it is.
Hi, Facebook users.
Yeah.
So I watched an episode of Harley Quinn real quick, just to
Oh, okay, it's
give
Dwayne.
myself a refresher. Hey, Dwayne.
You had to do what now?
I watched an episode of Harley Quinn about an hour ago, really quick, to give myself a quick refresher on what I love about that animated series.
Right. Why do you like that animated series?
Um, so for like a whole plethora of reasons here. For one, so I've been reading comics my whole life, and I'm so used to all these takes on these characters that I love, that I've always loved, and all of a
Right.
sudden they're a bit curb your enthusiasm, and
Mhm.
I'm here for this. I mean, you've
Right.
got Poison Ivy and the Riddler bickering about why she only doesn't get a Costco card.
Right. Yeah, Stan saying hi, gang,
Hey, Stan.
and Mark is saying, hold on, wait. Mark is saying Harley Quinn animated is the best thing going for DC.
I don't know. Did anybody else see the Suicide Squad and love it? I mean,
Uh,
just
um,
disclaimer: I Harley Quinn is in my like top 3 favorite comic characters ever. We named our last dog Harley Quinn, and that was back in 2001. So I did it before it was cool.
right. But Harley Quinn, I like her as a character in the DC universe. I've dressed up as her as for Halloween. Hi Kyle, this is my best friend Kyle. Hi
Hi,
Kyle.
Kyle.
And here goes me saying hi. Yeah, I dressed up as her for Halloween, like when the first Suicide Squad came out. So the one with Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say something controversial. I actually liked Jared Leto's Joker.
Oh, you did?
I just enjoyed seeing something different.
Right. And then Dwayne saying, I thought Suicide Squad was better than the first one. I agree with you, Dwayne. I thought this other one was a lot better than the other one.
You know, I will defend the first Suicide Squad. I actually really enjoyed that movie. I know it's kind of a same old plot with the same old blue light coming out of the sky for the villain at the end. But what I really love about that movie and I appreciate is you really get to hang out with some of these characters and you really just kind of get to spend time with these characters as they are. Like if you just go into that movie as I'm hanging out with Harley Quinn and Deadshot and Captain Boomerang for 2 hours, you'll have a great time. If you go into it and try to be like compared to other comic films, you're not going to have a good time. Just go into it with it's a hangout with some
Right.
fun characters.
Yeah, I like the movie, but I like this new one better just
Yeah,
because I think it was I don't know what I want to say exactly, but I think it was more well put out, I think. And the way that the directing was, I think it was a little bit better. But I did like Will Smith as Deadshot though. He played it pretty well.
yeah. I always like him when he does serious stuff.
And Stan saying he's enjoying Supergirl series and the new Superman series by far behind on both.
I really need to catch up on the new Superman, and I'm really behind on Supergirl. But it's the last couple episodes. Supergirl is almost over.
And Mark is saying I was into Titans the first season and then pretty much meh.
Okay, I want to know why, Mark, because I've gotten more into Titans as it's gone on.
I haven't seen
I,
it.
I liked it less in the beginning, and I like it way more now.
I have not seen I haven't seen the Titans yet.
What Titans and Doom Patrol do really, really well is they're good drama, and there just happens to be it happens to be set in a superhero world, but they're really, really good drama. Like Doom Patrol, right now, I would say is my favorite comic book show out there. Take some
Right.
water
It's alright.
because it is so weird. It doesn't do the good guy, bad guy, what you're used to. It's about a group of people who are so traumatized, so forever changed by their own trauma. They can't get past their own PTSD. And so it's this group of screw ups that kind of become a family and have to deal with their stuff and become better people. And
Right.
that's what's the heart of that show.
Right. Yeah,
And they went, let's do weird. They embraced weird, and it is so fun.
I like Doom Patrol. I've seen a couple episodes of that and I thought it was really good. I started watching that Harley Quinn series you said that you liked a lot. I started watching that and that was really good. I'm on the first season. I think I'm on episode like 4 or 5.
Okay.
The first season.
It only gets better and better and better. And if you're like me, if you've been shipping Harley and Ivy for the last 30 years, you get exactly what you've always wanted.
Right. Yeah, Harley Quinn's one of my favorite characters in DC besides the Joker. Joker's my favorite supervillain, and Harley Quinn's my favorite like female character in the DC Marvel universe. I mean, like I like Wonder Woman too, but I did not like Wonder Woman 1989.
I got bored and turned it off halfway through.
I didn't even know.
Oh, Stan, the Harley Quinn series on HBO Max, it's so good. Um, why can't I think of the name of the show now? Arrested Development,
Yes.
but as comic books.
Yes, I like Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy's relationship as well.
And I gotta say, I love this version of Ivy. I love this just kind of standoffish, snarky, smart alecky. This is one of my favorite. This Harley and Ivy are probably in my top two all-time favorite versions of these characters. Top three
Right. Yeah,
in any medium.
right. And Catwoman, I like her, but I like the version with Anne Hathaway of her. I like that version of her the best.
Mhm.
And then Batgirl, I could not get into. I think that's the name of the show, the Batgirl.
Batwoman.
Yeah, Batwoman or
Oh,
Batgirl or something. I could not
okay.
get into
I
that show.
I have come to defend Batwoman's honor. I I am so loving Batwoman, you guys. Give me a second.
Mark saying HBO Max goes to my stream app along with Disney Plus. Yes,
Oh, nice.
exactly. Me too. Mm-hmm. And then Stan saying he doesn't have HBO.
Stan, what do you guys have as an alternative for HBO?
I don't know what Stan has.
So speaking of Catwoman, did you see the trailer for before I defend Batwoman, did you see the trailer for the Batman that just came out?
Yes, I did. What do you think of Robert Pattinson as Batman? What do y'all think of Robert Pattinson as Batman?
I'm going to be honest, everyone. This is a perfect Batman. This looks like a perfect year 2 Batman on screen. Everybody in this casting is perfect. Oh my god, I can't wait to see Dune.
I don't like Dune. I could not get into Dune, but I might.
I have to go now. I have to go now.
But I might watch it just because this one actually looks really good. I read the books to Dune, so I know what Dune's about. Okay. I just never got into the TV show or the movies. My dad really likes them, so I've seen them. But it looks really good, though.
You know, occasionally I go to Starbucks and I go, the pumpkin spice must flow.
Right. I like pumpkin spice, though. Pumpkin spice anything. Good. Good evening. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna look real quick.
So, guys, Batwoman. I'm actually.
Oh, it's Jared. Hi, Jared.
Hi, Jared. I'm really loving Batwoman. I'm actually gonna give it an A. Like as a show, I like, and what they've done is they've switched actresses. So they've gone from Kate Gain, the character of Kate Gain,
Mark,
who we've gotten to know through the comics. And then she leaves, and the new girl basically goes from being homeless when she finds the bat suit to being the head of Wayne Industries by the time it's done.
Interesting.
And I really love all the different characters. They're so fun.
Right.
Hi, Sarah.
Jared saying, silly me, I forgot. It's okay, Jared. It's okay. Yeah. And then Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Jared and Sarah. Yeah. I don't know. I started watching it last night when I couldn't sleep, and I just could not get into Batgirl. I don't know what it was. Maybe I'll have to try it when I'm in the right set of mind or something.
You know, skip the whole first season. Skip just straight to the second season where the new girl takes over. I've been there for Batwoman since the beginning when she came out in the comics. And I actually like the new girl better than the old girl.
Right. But I did start watching Lois and Superman and Lois, and I really like that show.
I've only seen the pilot, and I really like what I see. And I've really got to get into that one.
It's really good. I didn't know that Superman had kids, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That concept is, because they started floating that around about 15, 20 years ago, and now they've kind of pulled the trigger on that. Like in the comics, he has a son now with Lois. And...
I was like, interesting, because in the show, one of his sons, they're twins. One of the sons
Mhm.
has like his powers, or they're trying to figure out if he has the powers, and then the other son doesn't. So it's like kind of interesting.
How chuffed would you be if you didn't have the powers? If you were the brother that didn't get the powers?
I think I would be upset.
Like, how annoyed would you be with your sibling?
Right. Stan saying watched the first season of Batgirl, but just didn't pick up after season 1.
Skip straight to season 2, you guys. Season 3 is off with a bang. I'm really loving Batwoman. I never miss an episode.
Right. And then Jared saying Superman had a son in the movie Superman Returns. Love Brandon Roth as Superman. Or Route, or however you say his name.
Ralph. He was really good as Ray Palmer in the Legends of Tomorrow.
And then Sarah saying that's what I remember to Jared. Yeah, I have not seen Superman. I haven't seen the original Supermans in a long time, but I did really like Smallville. Do you like Smallville?
I have a love-hate relationship with Smallville because I started watching when it first came on, and they said, okay, it's going to be 4 seasons. We're going to watch Clark from the beginning of freshman year to graduation day. And then he went to college.
Right.
And then he just kept going on. And then he got a job. And
Right.
then he got old. And there was a point when I realized I had given 10 years
Right.
of Thursday nights to this show. And I have been bitter with Smallville since then.
Right. I like Smallville. I like Tom Welling as that character,
He's great.
as Superman, as the teenage Superman. But as it got to like the last like seasons, I didn't like it as much. And I like the guy that played Lex Luthor.
Yeah. It kept going and going and going.
Right. Hey, hey Patrick, how are you?
Okay.
You know, and Jared saying he'd rather have Cavill than I guess Tom Welling.
Okay, Cavill is a great Superman. He looks just like Superman should.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you, Patrick. I agree with you.
Best Lex, that's a tough one for me.
I don't like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I did not like that one.
I appreciate what he was going for.
I did not like that one.
Yeah. I'm more forgiving with the DC movies because I'm old school, man. I was there when Super Friends was new, so I've always been a DC person. So to get anybody DC on screen for me is a treat.
Right.
Like,
and then he's also saying
so
that,
much more forgiving with DC than I am Marvel.
Right. What is it about Marvel versus DC that you're more forgiving?
You know what? I always wait with DC Comics over Marvel. I just have always liked that universe better because they were a lot friendlier than the Marvel universe. They were a lot. I like Super Friends because it didn't matter what side of the fence you were on, as long as you fought for the same thing.
Right.
You could be on the team.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I agree. I mean, like,
Right,
I
left,
like
middle, it didn't matter. As long as you were cool, you were in.
Right. I like all superheroes. So to me, like when people ask, do you like DC or Marvel? I'm like, I don't know. I just like them both. I just like superheroes. You know?
You know, I hate when people do that. Do you like this or that? You know, I like them both, and I like them both for different reasons.
Right, exactly.
It's just I've always been more loyal to one than the other.
Exactly. And I'm just like, I don't know. Hi, Esther. How are you? I'm like, I don't know. But I do like Christopher Reeve's Batman. I mean, Superman. I do like his Superman. I have that whole box set. It's like in a metal like 10. It's at my dad's house, and it's like in a metal like 10, and it has Christopher Reeves. Superman is Jared's favorite. Mine is actually Batman.
Really? My Superman is my number one favorite comic book character of all time.
Yeah, my
He comes in way above everybody else.
right. Well, I never read the comics, so you would be
Mm-hmm.
more on the comics than I would be. I would be more on the movies or the shows. But out of all the DC, I like Batman the best, and I also like Aquaman too.
I love that Aquaman has finally become serious. He's stopped becoming the a joke.
Right? Yeah. Well, when Jason Momoa came in and all the girls are going over him.
Yeah. Did you ever get to watch the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson?
Yes. Alice is a great villain too, and Batwoman, Kyle's right.
Alice is awesome, and what I love about Rachel Sarskit, who plays it, it's like they said, be as camp as you want, and she's having a great time playing the part.
Right. And Sarah's saying I prefer Marvel, but I watch Jason Momoa in a wetsuit in any day of the week.
I am not disagreeing with you.
And then Batman's their favorite too with Christian Bale. I think that's Esther.
Did we all see the Flash trailer? That 1 minute Flash trailer with Ezra Miller's Flash and a new Supergirl and another Flash and Michael Keaton's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a multiverse DC Comics movie coming out next year.
Yeah, I can't
And I
wait for that.
could not be any more excited. Yours are Moon Knight, Stingray, and Jack of Hearts. Good choices.
Yeah, those are great choices. I like those choices.
If I had to pick my top 3 Marvel characters, it would be Emma Frost, Mr. Fantastic, and Magneto.
Oh, out of Marvel, mine is Captain America. My top 3 is Captain America. I like Sam Wilson, and I like Black Widow.
Yeah, Rachel was in that Birds of Prey show, which I watched all 13 weeks of week to week, and I was sad when it got canceled. It wasn't very good, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, nice, Stan! I can't wait for that.
Yeah, yeah. Oscar Isaac is playing Midnight.
Nice. That will be a good show to watch. And then out of DC, what is your top 3? Who do you like?
DC, it's gonna be Superman, Harley Quinn, and then Batman.
Mine out of DC is Batman, Harley Quinn, and the Joker. Joker's my favorite supervillain. I will Superman, Batman, and the End.
You know,
Jared's.
one of my Magneto had some great up and down storylines, but when he was in charge of the New Mutants, when Charles left and gave him the school back in the 80s, where Charles is the very strict father, Magneto is the very cool uncle until you don't do what he says.
Right. And then Stan saying, Jay, I thought Phoenix was your favorite Marvel superhero.
No, Emma Frost, who is often put in competition with the Phoenix. No, I like Emma better. Emma's cooler.
Right. And then Esther saying Batman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man.
All good choices. We named our dog Peter Parker. He's our spider dog.
Yeah, and you can hear him sometimes in the background.
Yeah, that's time to time. I have locked them out. This is my space for right now.
Right, and then Patrick saying he likes Superman, Batman, and
Dr. Fate. Good choices. Dr. Fate will be in the Black Adam movie, played by Pierce Brosnan.
I'm excited for that movie. I can't wait to see the trailers when it comes out for that.
There was a sneaky preview for it. It wasn't very much, but I was watching DC Fandom all last weekend.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah, anytime there was something new, I blew it up and then I'd watch it 3 times. And I'd go back and I'd watch it, pause it as I would go. And yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm full nerdy.
Hey, that's okay. We all are. half of us are Disney fans in this chat room. Half of us are nerdy Disney fans.
I think everybody is nerdy. I think sports people are nerdy for their thing. I think we're all nerdy for our stuff.
We're all nerdy in our own ways, I think.
Yeah.
You know, just like I know, like, I'm a huge movie buff, but a lot of people go, but you're a Disney fan, you have to watch Disney stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't.
No, I don't. Yeah.
No, I don't. I can watch whatever I want. Just because I'm a Disney fan doesn't mean that I watch Disney all the time. You know? I'm a bit of a wonder. Seemed like the film would be very fast. That's
Which
what
one? Which one? The new Flash, or
do you like the Flash series on the CW?
I kind of lost interest. I'm glad it's still on, but I kind of lost interest around season 4 or 5. That happens to me a lot with TV shows. I start to, unless it really holds my attention, I That's right, Sarah. Remember, the geek shall inherit the earth.
Yes, exactly. And Patrick's talking about Black Adam.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I don't want to pass judgment on it because it was such a brief glimpse, but I really I think it's going to be fun. Although, is anybody else kind of tired of Dwayne Johnson getting the same script to introduce a movie?
Yes.
He used the exact same script to introduce that as he did for Jungle Cruise, as he did for the thing before that, and the thing before that. It's like, dude, we get it. You have one mode. You're
Right.
excited about this movie.
Jared lost interest in it too. And
Yeah.
Supergirl.
Yeah, I did too, and I was really enjoying Supergirl. Legends of Tomorrow, I'm still into because that one is so dorky fun.
Yes, I like that one too.
Yeah.
And then Sarah saying she likes the Flash and Green Arrow. I like Green Arrow too.
They're talking about it may come back.
It may come back. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green Arrow's a good show. I really like that show. It has Katie Cassidy in it, and she was one of my favorite characters in Supernatural, which is another CW show as well. And so I liked her when she was in it, but she died, so.
Okay, Supernatural. Did anybody think that was going to last that long?
No, I don't think so.
That show literally would not die.
It's like Friends.
Okay, I'm going to say something very controversial here. I'm sorry if this is going to offend you, but
Patrick's saying he likes Arrow too.
I got bored with Friends about halfway through.
My life loves that show. Jared's saying.
Yeah. No, Friends is one of those where, because it kept going and going and going and going. I think about there was a point about halfway through I kind of got bored.
Right. But yeah, I just think Supernatural's kind of like the Friends of like the 90s, you know, because Friends was Supernatural, not Friends. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I knew what you're talking about, Jared. Yeah. And so I was just like, okay, when is the show gonna end? Because like Supernatural, they like went off of like several different topics. Only watched about 6 episodes of Friends.
I would watch Supernatural after Smallville.
Oh yeah.
So I watched it for a while. I had my whole Thursday nights. Oh, another reason to be bitter with Smallville.
Right? Yeah, I didn't like the last season's Smallville. No.
I was just ready for it to end because I had given it every Thursday night, thinking it was going to be a short show. By the end, I was like, just end.
Right.
Just end. When they kept saying another season. I was
right.
like, I want my nights back. Go, Smallville, go.
Right. What did you guys think of bye, Stan. Have a good night.
Let's see you tomorrow, Stan.
And Jared saying, I keep hearing Dean over. Oh wait, that's my wife talking. And Patrick saying, go Teen Titans, go.
That was a fun show. I
loved Teen Titans.
I'd love to get translated to anime.
Hi, Shauna. Right. Yeah, I love anime. Like, what kind of anime do you want to get into?
So I'm not as brushed up on my my anime and manga as I should be. So
Hi, Shauna.
you will probably spank me in this discussion because I just know I like it when I see it.
You like what?
I like anime when I see it. I just couldn't. I've never seen a single episode of Pokemon. Don't kill me.
Oh, I used to watch that when I was like little, when I was getting ready for school. And
Yeah, I
Sarah saying her kids love Go Teen Titans Go. I love that show too. I could watch that all the time.
did they just bring that one back too?
And Jared saying I don't care for what they did in the animated world.
So I haven't seen it. What I heard it's not even about He-Man. I've been getting ready to watch it. And I keep putting it off. I got sucked into The Crown, and now that's a whole discussion about why. But
Right.
what is it about
Kyle's
He-Man
saying
that
Dragon
people don't
Ball Z.
like?
The Crown?
No, what is it about He-Man that people don't like? Because I haven't got to watch it yet.
I haven't seen the new He-Man. I've seen the old one. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments could tell us.
Yeah,
What do
let me
you
know. What? Because I'm gonna watch it like probably this weekend or next. So
Right.
what am I stepping into?
Jared, you're the one that likes He-Man the most, so maybe you could tell us. I think he's saying it's about him as a teenager and the story is all goofy.
Is it kind of like prequely?
He's saying Kevin Smith is the man is even worse.
Oh.
Shauna, we tried to turn on Dune, and yeah, I haven't watched Dune yet. Like I was saying earlier, I'm not really a fan of Dune, so I might watch the movie, and maybe I'll put it on after this, and then I'll do a quick review, and you guys can see my review on it. It's a woke version of He-Man.
Okay.
So then it might be like kind of like the crack Goofy, the new Goofy. I call him crack Goofy.
I like the new look of Goofy. He's
Yeah, but his eyes are yellow.
I know, he looks like he slept in the park last night. He always looks like he just couldn't operate the key and had to sleep outside.
I call him crack Goofy. And then Jared saying Tinker isn't scared of anything, but man at the arms is employed by evil Len and the okay. And then Sarah's saying it's crack Mickey.
Is that why he's got just two teeth right here, right here?
This show's going off the rails, but that's okay. We just like to talk random geek stuff anyway.
We're talking about crack and meth. Friday night here on the internet.
I'm probably gonna get they're probably gonna be like Dave's watching. Hi Dave. I'm probably gonna get banned off of YouTube and Facebook for saying that.
You know what? Let's see how many times in a row we can say it.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of Robert Pattinson playing Batman? I know he plays in Twilight and other stuff, and he played Cedric Diggory and Harry Potter, but what do you guys think of him playing as Batman?
So I have not seen any of the 4 or 5 Twilight films.
Yes, Shauna, I can see you now.
So I don't have any of the sparkly visions of him. Yeah.
You never seen Twilight?
I've never seen Twilight, so I don't have any of that sparkle on me. He looks like Batman to me. He looks very,
I'm
like
excited
I said,
to
very
see
year two.
Me too. I mean, like I know him from Twilight, and I know him from like being Cedric Diggory on Harry Potter and stuff like that. But he actually played that role. He played Cedric Diggory before he was even in Twilight. So
before he sparkled.
Yeah.
I have to do this every time I say sparkle.
He just doesn't have the swag like Michael Keaton or Bale or Affleck. See, here goes. I did not like Ben Affleck's. I know you guys are going to hate me, but I did not like Ben Affleck's Batman.
What?
I didn't like him as Batman.
I liked it. You know what? I think I've liked. I don't know. Again, I'm much more forgiving. I just like everybody who's been in that part.
Um, Dave said that he thinks he'll be a good Batman.
Yeah, he looks very young. Like this is
Yeah,
after like a year or two after Batman Begins, kind of.
right. Also, hot take. I love Twilight. I went to college with the author, and we were both English majors. Oh, that's awesome, Sarah.
Nice. I pass no judgment. I have never seen it. I know it's books that were turned into a movie, and I know the vampires sparkle.
Right.
So that's all I know about it.
If it's better than George Clooney, I'll be happy.
Okay, I will talk trash about Batman and Robin. That was
That one was not very good.
my friends and
But
I saw that in the theater when it first came out, and we had dinner, we had a drink, then we went to this movie that we laughed out loud the entire time, like from the
right.
beginning to the end of Batman and Robin
Mhm.
when it first came out in 1997. We were rolling like it was a comedy. It was so bad
Right.
that we didn't stop laughing from like the
Right.
opening to the end.
And then Kyle, I do like Gotham. That's a really good show because the guy that plays well, he's not Commissioner Gordon at that point, but the guy that plays Commissioner Gordon, I used to like him in the show called The OC. So that's a really good show.
Is that where he was from?
Yeah.
I liked Gotham. Gotham had a lot of promise, and it started doing really well, and then they just decided at season 5 to kill it.
Right. And then Patrick's agreeing with me. He didn't like Ben Affleck either. I liked him as Daredevil. He was good as Daredevil.
I don't know, man. That movie made me want to go blind. It was so bad.
Hey, I didn't like Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern.
I don't think anybody did. Not even Ryan Reynolds.
It's the Ice Age.
Oh my god, that was
Arnold as Mr. Freeze.
It's
Batman
like
and Robin was awful, but Clooney was made. Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
But I did. This is maybe a hot take. I did like Jim Carrey as the Riddler because Riddler's one of my favorite villains as well, and he did a pretty good Riddler.
Okay, I will see your Jim Carrey and I will raise you a Frank Gorshin. The 60s Batman, the 60s Riddler, the 60s Penguin with Burgess Meredith.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the all-time. But those two from the 1960s show are the
Mm-hmm.
best all-time versions of those characters.
Right.
That's a hill I'm willing to die on.
Sarah saying she likes anything with. I do too, but I did not like his role as Green Lantern.
Dude, that movie was. I couldn't even. I could not finish it. I got about 20, 25 minutes in, and wait. You know what? I think I have some grass. There's some grass growing. I could watch instead.
You like Ryan Reynolds and Jay? Yeah, that was a good movie. He was good in that one. And then he was saying Blake was awesome.
Bale.
Bale, yeah, Kristen Bale was a good Batman.
Yeah, see, Kyle's on my level. I like Bam Pow. I love the old 60s Batman.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That was a good show. And I also like the guy that played the Joker in that one.
Cesar Romero?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He played a really good Joker besides Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh, God. Joker. You know what? If I had to pick one Joker who is the best Joker, for me, I'm going to say Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Because...
Oh, yeah. The Killing Joke, the Mark Hamill Killing Joke. Oh my god!
I haven't seen Killing Joke. I never liked Killing Joke, the book, when it came out. I didn't like. I didn't like what was done to Barbara. I didn't like the excessive. I was really unhappy with that book, and so I didn't see the animated version of Killing Joke, but he started as the Joker in 92, 93 on the animated series.
Right.
And he's been voicing the Joker for 30 years. And
yeah, and you would not...
Yeah, there's nobody...
You would not think that
he... separate.
Right,
Sorry. Yeah.
you're good. You froze for a minute. You would never think that that was Mark Hamill, the guy that plays Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
You would have never guessed that.
And what's cool about it, like I'm playing one of the Arkham games right now, and how he's able over the decades been able to like mature into that role,
Hmm.
and so he can do it very fun and light for
Right.
cartoons, or he can be downright psychologically frightening in the
Yeah,
video
he
game
can.
version.
Yeah, he can. I played the Arkham City games as well, and he is. And I also like Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. That was a good
That
backstory.
was great. I
Crazy.
I didn't think of that was like the Joker. I thought it was like a Joker. Like that
Right.
could be anybody who's been pushed too far.
Yeah, I agree. But his Joker was like really, really good because you didn't know like the backstory really of Joker. Nobody really knows the backstory of the Joker. And so they don't really know like what caused the Joker to have all these like psychological
Yeah.
problems.
And that's one of the great things about that character is that he is a mystery.
Right. And
Yeah.
and I just like how the Joker and Batman are kind of almost like I think that's why they're arch enemies. That's why he's Batman's main villain is because they're so much alike and
Yeah.
they don't realize how much alike they are.
Although, does sometimes anybody else, when you, after this many decades of watching Batman and Joker on screen, you're just like, sheesh, would you two kiss already and get it over with?
Right? Right? Maybe who knows?
Yeah, we think she's been doing this dance for a long time for a reason, guys.
Right. I saw on HBO Max today that they had a I think it was a movie, it was a cartoon movie when Harley Quinn and Batman joined together. I was like, "Oh, that looks
Yeah.
interesting."
One of the things I like about Harley now, and they've done this a lot in the comics, is they've phased her away from. She's gone from being a sidekick to being her own independent character, and now
Right.
she's gone from being villain to kind of being like an anti-hero, the way
Mhm.
Deadpool is in Marvel comics, where he
Right.
started out one thing and he is what he is now. I
Mhm.
like that Harley is an anti-hero now. That
Right.
she's working for the on the better half. It's just she does it in her
Right.
own Harley way.
Exactly. Um I agree with you on that. What else? So do you guys like the Dark Knight trilogies? Which one's your favorite out of those?
Oh, easily The Dark Knight. That was one of the first movies I had to get on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
I agree. That's my favorite one.
that is such a good, even not just a good comic movie. That is such a good movie on its own.
Right. Yeah. Even if you don't know the Batman story, you could just watch that
Yeah,
one.
like if you were going to show a person from another planet one Batman story, that would be the one.
Dark Knight Rises is good as well.
Yeah,
I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's I guess he's not really Robin, but he kind of is kind of like Robin. But
Robin-ish.
yeah, and Jared saying the Dark Knight. Yeah, I agree. And then like out of all the Superman movies, I don't even know which one's my favorite. I like them all.
You know what? If I was going to pick one right here and now, it would easily be the Christopher Reeve one. But if you guys haven't seen it, I have it on Blu-ray. Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut.
Mm-hmm.
It is. They went back and they re-put it together because he was fired from the movie after the first one came out. He was shooting both movies at the same time,
Right.
and so they went back and actually put it back together the way he meant it to be seen. And it is, go check out Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut. It is a completely different version of that film.
Right. Yeah, I will have to definitely check it out because I have not seen that version of it, but I'll definitely have to check it out.
It completely changes the film, and it actually it makes it such a better.
The main
Really?
version that's Esther. And And then that's
Okay,
Patrick.
Quest for Peace has some. It's a bonkers movie, but it has some good stuff in it.
Right. Yeah, I have not seen that one. I'll have to watch it.
DC movie that I love, and it didn't seem to do well. And people didn't seem to like it. Again, because I love everything Harley Quinn. The Birds of Prey that came out.
Oh, I like that one. That one was
That was so fun. That was just you're there to spend time with Harley.
yeah, that one was really good. And then the Justice League, the new Justice League, kind of made her the main character as well, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer for the new game? The Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
Yes. Yeah.
I hope there's more than just 4 playable characters, but
Right.
I'm
What
so
do you
in on
think?
that one.
What do you think of John Cena's character in the Justice League?
Dude, I was laughing so hard. Did you see the preview for his show?
Yeah, I did.
Like, why didn't this guy start doing comedy years ago? He's so good at it.
Oh, I like Man of Steel. That one's good. Man of
Yeah.
Steel. That's a good one. I still haven't seen the Suicide Squad movie or Birds of Prey. Oh, Sarah, you need to watch them. They're both. I think they're both on HBO Max.
You know, Sarah, if you watch Suicide Squad, then Birds of Prey, then Suicide Squad, in that order, you can watch it as a Harley Quinn trilogy, like from her of her starting as the sidekick and winding up a bad butt character on her own.
Everybody's saying Harry Kella, or however you
He's
say his last name.
he
Henry
looks like
Keller.
Superman should look like.
Right. Yeah, he does look a lot like Superman. I also heard as I was looking to get prepared for this episode today.
I totally agree.
I was also looking okay, Patrick, no problem. I was also looking at this one theory or something like that, and they were saying Hawkeye has been in DC and Marvel, and I was like, that's interesting. I've never heard of that.
Wait, what? What?
I was reading this thing. I'll have to send it to you. I was reading this thing, and they were saying that Hawkeye, Hawkeye,
Jeremy Renner?
yeah, the guy Hawkeye was in DC and Marvel, and I was like, I don't know if that's
Wait,
true.
what DC? What DC wasn't he in?
I don't know, but I read somewhere. No, the character Hawkeye was in there.
Oh,
not Jeremy Renner, but the character Hawkeye. He was in DC and Marvel.
well, the Avengers have crossed over into the DC universe, and the Justice League have crossed over into the Avengers universe here and there, and they've had some crossovers.
Right. And I'm just like, interesting. I have never heard of that.
Yeah, there's been no characters that have gone from one of their universes and landed in the other permanently.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Although I always thought that would be a really neat idea. Like, what if Superman woke up in the Marvel universe for a year,
Right.
and what if Spider-Man or Wolverine woke up in the DC universe for a year? What if they swapped characters from different companies out for like a whole year's worth of storytelling? How cool would that be?
That would be really cool. I would actually like that. That would be really cool. But I did see the episode of Supergirl where Barry Allen and Supergirl the Flash was in the same universe, or he went into her universe. I've seen that. Reeves and Roth don't not.
I agree. I'm all for super. See, I was Superman. Superheroes shouldn't kill.
Right. And so I just seen that episode, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've seen them crossover.
And what's funny is
even
as I've gotten kind of bored with
Kyle
some of
saying
the shows, I'll still watch the crossover DC shows where they all get together for a week.
Right.
What If was great.
Yeah, it was a great show. I liked What If. I hope they do like a What If DC like thing. Not really like What If, but they could do a DC one. They could do a Star Wars one. They could do all kinds.
Well, it kind of seems like that's what they're doing with the movies now, because the Batman with Sparkle Twilight takes place in a different universe. The Joker with Joaquin's a different universe. There's another one right at the tip of my tongue, and once we're done, I'll totally remember it. Um, so they're starting to set the stages of different universes on the screen. The Flash is going to be a multiverse story.
Right.
So it's kind of neat how I think the larger audience has just accepted
Right.
multiverses exist now and that we're going to play in these sandboxes and, you know,
Right.
little continuity be damned. Let's have some fun.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it will be a lot of fun to just see all these characters come together or just come to like life and stuff like that. You know.
Who else secretly wants an Avengers MCU and a Justice League DCEU on
Yeah,
screen meetup? How cool would that be?
that would be so cool. I think that would be awesome. Nick I like the Watcher and Nick Fury's role in the last episode. The
Yeah.
Watcher's always yeah, I did too. It could be Samuel L. Jackson, we don't really know.
Dude, we were thinking it was Stan Lee because he did that one cameo as a Watcher.
Right. It could be. But we may never know who the Watcher is though.
He's watching. We know that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's watching everything. But we don't know. We don't know who he is.
Yeah, I did have a total. I may have said a few swear words out loud when Ultron looked around and started talking to him, and then reached out and grabbed. Not to cross over to the Marvel universe, but yeah, I may have been like, "Holy bleep bleep" when that happened.
I wish that Marvel would do a Nick Fury movie. Wouldn't they go decide or not?
I did too, Shauna, but I think that Secret Invasion show, I think Nick's going to be the star of that one.
But they also kind of did a backstory of Nick Fury a little bit how in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
How he got his eye patch. They did do that. I always figured the Watcher was the same character as the one guy at the end of Loki.
Actually, two totally different characters, but I can see where you would think that.
Yeah, they are. There are two different characters, but yeah, that would be interesting. But I did like Loki overall. That was a good series.
Loki was a blast. I'm missing having something new to watch on Disney Plus every week right now.
Well, Hawkeye will be there soon.
Yeah, but not for another month. Like we had Wanda, then we had
Captain
America, then we had Loki, then we had What If, and we had Bad Batch, we had Mandalorian, and now all of a sudden Wednesdays are really sad.
Well, they do have that new Doctor show, Dr. Dookie. That's a girl.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's cute.
Yeah.
No, you just want all your geeky stuff. So you've been watching a lot of HBO Max.
Yeah, especially
I just called it
Doctor
HBO
Who.
Plus.
I've been doing a heavy rewatch of the Sarah Jane Adventures because it's on there.
Oh yeah, and Doctor Who. You've been watching a lot of Doctor Who, haven't you?
All the time. I hate to admit this, but there are times when I leave the house for a few hours, we got to go to the road, get store, or leave the dog at home. I will throw on HBO Max and I'll put on another Doctor Who or Torchwood and I'll just let it play for hours. Because that way I know they're seeing someone's watching it.
Right.
How to help its viewing numbers.
Well, he's such a huge Doctor Who fan.
I am like Doctor Who is my religion at this point.
Never watched Doctor Who. Oh, Shauna, if you like science fiction, it's a BBC show. If you like a BBC, however you say that show, whatever it is.
It's a show about an alien who travels through time and space in a box that's bigger on the inside. It's like the Twilight Zone, like a British version of the Twilight Zone. It's been on for almost 60 years. It's honest to God my favorite thing in the world. I could, if I have to stop now because if I start talking Doctor Who, it's just
we'll be here for
hours. Down hours of Doctor Who content.
Trust me, we did a Doctor Who episode. We'll have to do another one. We'll do a
barely scratched the surface.
Yeah.
I go all the way back to the beginning in 63. I'm so obsessed with it.
Esther, the 10th Doctor will always be my favorite.
Yay. I love David Tennant. I love watching him play the part because you could tell he's just having a good time.
Yeah, I love David Tennant too. And I like Matt Smith too. I like both of them. And I like the girl doctor too.
They're all my favorite. Don't make me pick one.
I made you pick one last time, remember?
They're all my favorite because they're all
I
the same
made
person. They're all my favorite.
I made you pick one. I just don't like the newer season 1. You all know that. I don't like him.
You don't like a grumpy doctor.
Yeah, I didn't like the weird doctor that was mean to everybody.
I like that one. He was my spirit animal.
Oh, he's your spirit animal?
It's my spirit animal. How many times at work I just want to tell people like shut up, shutty up. But
Don't we all?
But I can't.
Don't we all? Don't we all want to tell people that sometimes at work? You know. So, yes, I don't like him. That's who I'm talking about.
I love all the doctors. I love all because it's the same character. It's just they inhabit a new body. So I'm very loyal to the character, not like any one actor.
Right. Yeah, the character's good. And then I still have
Yeah.
to watch Torchwood.
Oh, Torchwood. Torchwood is dark. Torchwood is Doctor Who for adults after 9 p.m. No kids. It's Doctor Who, but it takes place on Earth. Basically, it's Doctor Who with happy adult times and swearing and violence and people die. But as dark as it is, I call it camp noir because it really walks that fine line of big. It's amazing drama, amazing characters, very well acted, walking a tightrope between really good noir and just some
Right.
good old fashioned camp. The opening to season 2, episode 1, where they've got they're driving around looking for a blowfish, alien blowfish, high on cocaine, driving a sports car in the middle of the night. And they pull up to an old lady and they're like, "Excuse us, have you seen a sports fish driving a sports car?" And she's like that. And they drive off and she's like, "Bloody Torchwood."
Yeah. Game Squad was good.
Haven't watched it yet. My husband binged the whole thing. I'm going to start that this weekend.
Yeah, it's really good. I will binge watched it too. Oh, then I'll have to message Chris and be like, dude, what did you think of the show?
I have not seen any, so don't spoil it for anyone. I've got to catch up on Squid Game. I've not seen.
It's so good.
I've only watched it walking around the house.
It's so
it's
good.
been on in the background.
My cousin loves Smallville, but isn't crazy about it.
Again, I'm bitter with Smallville. I demand so many Thursday nights back.
And Sarah said she finished it too. Yeah, we'll have to, Jay, we'll have to get Sarah and Shauna and you and I on, and we could talk about that show.
Oh my God, we should. That'd be awesome.
Would you guys be up to that? Let me know.
I would.
I know you would. I know you would come on here anytime.
Come on, anytime. Anytime you want me here, I'm here.
Anytime. You know that. Well, you're basically like you and Brianna are like my 2 like co-hosts basically. Cuz you guys been on more episodes than most people. So you guys are basically
like you.
My co-host. Anyone watch Black Lightning? I have not seen that, Kyle.
I watched the first season. It was cool. I haven't gone back to watch the second one though yet.
I have not seen that.
There is kind of a point with some of these CW shows where there's kind of a bit of a parody of themselves where they all kind of look and sound the same. It doesn't matter if it's a superhero show or a vampire drama or a superhero vampire drama. The CW stuff all kind of comes from the same factory, and you can tell.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. All right. How about this? We do trivia time. Do you guys want a trivia question? You'll win. Hold on, I'll show you. We used to watch Black Lightning on the CW, but quit after Arrow finished.
I'm getting called to dinner soon, everyone. Sorry.
Oh no.
I'm getting the dinner bell call over here.
Oh, tell him. Okay, Jared's saying yes, please. Oh yay, trivia. Okay, so I'll show you guys what you guys are gonna if you answer the trivia question right, you just have to, if you're my personal friend, just message me your address on Facebook Instant Messenger, and then and it has to be in the United States so I can send it to you. And then if it's somebody I don't know, just email me. Here, I'll put it in the comments. Just email me. So that way I can get your address. That way we can that way I can send it to you. And I'll pop it up on the screen in a minute.
And those Funko Pop pins are really big. I saw one at GameStop today for the first time.
Yeah.
And they're huge.
Right. And then that's the email that you can email me if you are not one of my personal friends that I'm on Facebook with.
I went to shopdisney.com and I put in Funko Pop. And I got all excited because I saw the orange bird and I saw the skeleton, the pirate skeleton, treasure skeleton, two really hard to find Funkos. I got so excited. I saw them at Shop Disney. And then I scrolled down and realized they were pins and went, that's not cool, Shop Disney. That's not
right.
Cool. Don't tease me like that.
So this is the trivia question. Whoever answers first in the comments will win the pop pin. They look really cool, though, the pop pins.
Yeah.
They look really cool. I want one.
Like, if you're going to put one in your backpack to take to the parks, you need to... They're about, like, this big. They're pretty big.
Jared, you are correct. So, Jared, message me your... Jared, message me your address so I can send it to you. It will be sent through Amazon because I went to the store today and I was trying to find something and I couldn't find anything. So, Jared, message me your address so you can get it. Congratulations, Jared. And I will also put a post up in the Facebook and YouTube that you won. What did she say? Oh, man, I couldn't see the question from all the caps. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry. I should have...
it's not my fault. I don't work here.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I didn't know that you had the caps on. I'm sorry. All right. Awesome. Congratulations, Jared. You were the first winner of It's 9 o'clock Somewhere's prize. Congratulations, Jared. I'm so sorry. Next time I'll read the question and I'll say it.
Baby Yoda is dancing for you.
Grogu's dancing? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sarah. Congratulations, Jared. Happy you won. So next Friday, don't forget, we will have 9 o'clock Somewhere and we'll do a Halloween episode. I don't know who the guest will be. Maybe Jay can come back. I don't know who the guest will be, but next Friday we will have a Halloween episode.
That's right. Next week is Halloween.
Well, next
weekend.
Yeah, next Sunday is Halloween.
Jeez, this year's gone by fast. Hey, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate and love you all. Have a good night. Bye. Sunday, Jared saying Sunday. Bye, y'all.